That was a tough game that didn't go your way, but there are some good moves to review together. B4 is a poor opening move which is usually played to surprise the opponent rather than play a strong move. D5 is a solid move that takes control of the center after white's silly first move. Bishop B2 puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. This move clears the way to bring their bishop into the game. Your pawn is undefended, so this move loses material. They are right on target. You are bringing your bishop into play, eyeing the central squares. They missed a chance to develop a knight off its starting square. You allowed the opponent to win a rook by trapping a piece. You cannot save your trapped rook now. You are bringing your knight into play, eyeing the central squares. Your opponent's move wins your bishop. This move activates your knight to strengthen control over the center. They overlooked an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square. It's critical to develop your pieces as early as possible in the game. Their pawn attacks your bishop, kicking it out of its current position. For sure you had to move away from the threat. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. Nice! You found a way to win a pawn. Your opponent had the upper hand, but now you allowed the opponent to eventually win a bishop. This move left their pawn hanging. They overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a bishop. You missed an opportunity to capture a free pawn. You get a chance to win a queen through an eventual discovered attack. Nice! You found a way to win a queen. Your opponent used their time well, finding the only good move in the position. You missed a better way to tactically win a queen. They are threatening to tactically win a rook. You missed a better way to win material through a tactic. Their move stopped you from being able to win a queen through a discovered attack. You captured back. This move protects their pawn, which was vulnerable with insufficient defenders. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. Creating a pawn chain. Impressive find with the clock ticking down. This nets you a pawn. They move their king out of the check from your bishop. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. This makes a passed pawn. Well done, an excellent move. With only seconds to spare, your opponent found a sharp tactic. The attacker is now off the board, keeping your piece safe. A clear recapture. Good job using the clock as a weapon and keeping the pressure on your opponent. Opening with the queen's pawn controls the center and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces. d5 establishes a presence in the center, controls the e4 square, and opens up the light-squared bishop. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center and protects the d4 pawn. Knight c6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the d4 pawn, and controls the e5 square. You are bringing your bishop into play, eyeing the central squares. They bring out their bishop, increasing their control over the center. This is a fine move. This move prepares for their bishop to join the action. You are threatening to win a pawn by overloading a defender. They slipped up a bit here. No, this isn't a mistake, but there was something better for you. They exchange pieces of equal value. You are bringing your knight into play, eyeing the central squares. They bring out their knight, increasing their control over the center. You won a pawn for free. This move gives you the opportunity to win their pawn. You overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a pawn. This is a fair trade. That was a fair trade. They exchange pieces of equal value. You exchange pieces of equal value. This is a fair trade. You trade off equal material. Now you have to isolate a pawn. That move leaves your rook undefended and free to take. Taking your vulnerable rook. A clear recapture. They've offered to trade pieces of equal value. You found a safer square for your bishop?